Hello there, and welcome to the Disgustingly Healthy Relationship Podcast. I'm Lewis.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are your hosts.
Beautiful people, it's 2024. We are no longer settling for mediocre, toxic, and shitty relationships.
Instead, we are choosing healthy, secure, and conscious love.
Lewis and I are here to challenge and expand you on all fronts when it comes to healthy relationships.
So, if you're ready for unfiltered conversations
and massive impact,
then let's play. Hello and welcome back to the show.
Why did you look at me like you were waiting for me to do the intro?
I don't know.
Oh, I was like, no, this is your bit.
Just looking at you.
Nervous.
Welcome back. So we are coming at you with an update. So we've got some good news, we've got some bad news, and this past week has been really difficult for both of us. We've been forced with not only another challenge, but I guess maybe two challenges.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about our experience as?
Well, do you want to talk? Should we talk about the good news or the bad news first? Okay, let me just see what the votes were, because we did a vote on Instagram. We wanted to see if you wanted the good news or the bad news first. We let you decide. We let you decide whether we should stay in Bali or go to the UK. You voted that we stay in Bali, so we actually stayed in Bali. Thanks, everyone. We do actually listen.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so the votes are in. There's 60% people want the good news first, and then 40% of you wanted the bad news first. So I don't know what that says about you guys, but
yeah, we'll go with the good news first.
Okay, so
good news is
I'm going to Australia home.
Sarah got her visa through.
My visa came through this morning.
Thankfully, as we're just waking up.
I know, Lewis was playing these really annoying, when someone's scrolling through Instagram and just flicking through it and they've got the volume on and it's and you just hear the start of a reel and it's so annoying. That really grates on me. So Lewis was doing that this morning and I just was like, baby. And he thought I was going to say please turn that noise off. It's so annoying. But I was actually like, no, not even that. I got my visa. And you were like, fuck.
Both of us were just in shock. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, is it real? Is it a scam? I was like, let me just check it again in case it's a scam. Oh my God, it's actually here. But yeah, the good news is that, yes, I have my visa. That means that I can go home now, see the dogs, get back to work, start earning money. And I guess the other good news on top of that is when I filed my complaint with the government, they responded acknowledging it yesterday, and then I got my visa today, which is also what happened to a friend of ours. And Lewis got his acknowledgement when today?
I got mine this morning.
Yeah, he got his acknowledgement from his complaint this morning.
Yeah, it was 5 minutes after you got your visa through. Yeah. I got mine through.
Yeah, so
the acknowledgement.
Yeah, so we're hoping that either by the end of today or if not Monday when they open up again, Lewis's will come in. So that's good news. But yeah, the bad news, I think you probably already guessed it.
I'm going to be here by myself.
Oh, it's just such another test. I know it doesn't seem too extreme maybe to some of you, but we're being forced apart. We don't want to be separated. We wanted to go home together. We applied at the same time. Our vision was that we were going to go home together, but because of bloody visas, we're being forced apart again. Because when I left the UK in June to go home to the UK, when I left Australia in June to go home to the UK to visit family, that was only because my visa ended. So we were forced apart. Yes, it was great to see my family, but it wasn't actually part of our plan. So we were forced apart for that 3 weeks. Then we met in Bali because Lewis's visa ended at that point. So we thought, right, we'll do the 5 days. But we're being forced apart again now. I'm like, okay. We've had this 3 weeks together.
I know. I feel ever since we've actually, we were talking about this morning actually, but ever since we've had or started our relationship, it feels like it's just been test after test after test after test.
Many.
There actually has made maybe a month's period where everything's been normal. We've been in routine. We've both had jobs. We've both had jobs that we've enjoyed, and the dogs are fine.
We're secure. We're happy.
We're secure and happy. But now we're just literally we've been together about a year and a half, and we've had probably less than a month's worth of comfortability within that.
Yeah.
So it's just been one thing after another, really, and we're kind of excited to put all of this shit behind us and just actually start.
Yeah.
So it's been very difficult, but we've managed to do exceptionally well.
Yeah, we have.
What we've been through and what we're doing and
how we navigate it and
how
handle
you,
things.
yeah, exactly. So I think it's a testament to us. But yeah, like it's not all sunshine and rainbows. You probably see it all over our social medias and stuff. But like, it's been fucking hard.
Yeah, it hasn't been an easy year for us, has it? Like there has been
No.
a lot of challenges. Nothing that like has come between us and caused a problem, but it's like, okay, right, how do we figure this out? Constantly like, okay, right, how do we figure this out? Okay, right, how do we figure this out? Like something after something after
Literally.
something. And like, do you know what? Though I said this in our last episode, like we asked for growth, not comfort.
Yeah,
Like we
true.
asked for like our relationship to be different than any other, like to grow together,
Yeah.
to be strong, like to be able to handle anything. Like we asked for that. So this is literally what we asked for. But sometimes I'm like, can we just cancel that order and maybe switch it over to like the comfort relationship? Like, you know, the
Literally.
stable, happy, comfortable relationship. Not that we don't have that as well.
Yeah,
But
but
like,
I just want
yeah,
a fucking break.
yeah. I know.
I'm ready for like
Just a little
6
bit.
months of just like
Yeah.
routine,
Yeah. The mundane. What we used to call
training
the mundane.
properly,
Mm.
and like taking dogs out, doing our
Going to the
fucking
markets
going
on
to the
Saturday.
literally. It's just what you said. Going to the markets on a Saturday. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't done that in fucking ages.
It's been so I haven't been
Even
home for
when we were
9,
home,
8
like,
weeks. 9 weeks.
Anyway,
I
it
don't
sounds
even
like we're
know anymore.
complaining, but like,
No, we're not. Like we're literally just saying that it's hard. Like it's
yeah,
okay to know that things are going to be better and that you can handle it, but it's okay to admit at the same time, like, fuck, this is hard.
yeah,
This has been really challenging.
yeah.
We know we're going to be okay, but like it's still okay to say, you know, where you found things hard. Like we're human.
I know, I know.
At the end of the day,
But
we're not machines that are absolutely invincible. We have emotions and connections and attachments to different things. And
yeah, but yeah, it's been
oh gosh, what a roller coaster.
one big fucking challenge.
It has. It's been a challenge, but yeah, a testament to us. Like we haven't faltered once, and even if we did, that would only be another stepping stone opportunity
No,
for us to like grow and move through it.
yeah, I think we've had a couple wobbles in terms of maybe individually being uncertain, I guess, of where we're at.
Not we, as in
Like
our
not
relationship,
we,
like
but like me.
life.
Yeah, I guess just in life in general, what direction to take and all the rest of it. I think it's more so me than you, but
Yeah, I think in in
um,
terms of like my direction in life, I'm quite set.
yeah. Whereas I'm I'm more set than I was at the start of the year, that's for sure.
Yeah,
So
and that's an
that's a
accomplishment in
plus.
itself.
Yeah, but yes, Sarah's going home and I'm staying here.
I literally, my visa came at 9:11 this morning.
Yeah,
Some
and
people think that's a very lucky number. Some people think it is not. And then 9:33 a.m. my Virgin flight email came in.
yeah,
I booked my flight straight away,
literally,
straight back to Gold Coast, which is a 9-minute drive from our apartment. So I can land and then yeah, jump in an Uber and be home in 9 minutes to see the doggies and our lovely, lovely house at Mel. She's been notified, so she'll be ready for my return.
yeah.
Oh, I just can't wait to see the dogs.
Also, another note: shout out to all of our house sitters.
Again,
Dog
gosh, so grateful for you guys.
looker after earth.
Pardon?
Dog looker after earth.
Dog looker after. I was like, what is that word? Looker after us.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The dog looker after us and the house sitters and friends. They're
Yeah,
all our friends.
friends, yeah.
Thanks, friends. We love
Yeah,
you so much.
you guys are amazing.
Oh God. I feel like my brain has been so scatty today
Yeah.
because I've just been like, I need to like tan. I need to top up my tan, but also
yeah, because we know it's over.
I need to pack, but I need to do a podcast. But yeah, I just haven't been able to collate my thoughts, have I?
No.
And then I had a coffee on an empty stomach, and that's certainly wild.
You've been all over the shop. It's been hard to try calm you down, really.
Yeah, and then also we've been bringing very different energies to the day today. Like obviously, Lewis is still feeling a bit stuck, even though it's probably in some way giving you a bit of hope that like you're on the right track kind of thing. It's like you're still stuck here.
Yeah, still in that situation.
So we're coming from very different angles today.
Yeah, which is okay.
But one other little story that I just wanted to share. I think most of you that listen probably know me, and if you don't, I think I'm quite a spiritual being. So I'll share my story on that. So last night, we were waiting for a Gojek to go for dinner. Hey, it's funny that we actually went for a really nice dinner last night because it was date night, and it was actually our last night.
It's your last night, yeah. It's our last night together. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we were going out for a nice dinner because it was date night. Lewis had booked I Am Vegan Babe, which is one of my fave places, which we actually just went there for brekkie again this morning. Anyway, I digress. His Gojek, like his scooter to take him there, arrived before mine. So I think I was waiting for like 5 minutes outside our villa. And I just looked up at the sky and it was like completely grey, except for this one little like circle of blue sky where the clouds had parted. And like where the clouds had parted, there was all this golden light coming through the clouds. And I literally looked at it and I thought, oh, I see the light. And I thought, oh, that seems quite symbolic. I'm going to make note of that in my mind and like remember that and like remember to tell Lewis that when we get to dinner because I feel like this is significant. And then when I was on the Gojek on the back of the scooter, on the way to dinner, I just had this like immense feeling of calm. It was hard to explain. I guess the only way I can explain it is like if you meditate, when you meditate and you just get to that point where you just feel completely disconnected from your body and you're floating. I had that feeling, but on the Gojek. And I was like, oh my God, it felt like everything's okay. It's okay. Everything's going to be fine. And I told you, didn't I, when I got to dinner, I was like, I just had this really weird experience, like with the clouds, and I felt really light. And you were like, oh, that's nice. And I thought, oh, do you know what? I feel good about this. And then I woke up this morning and I didn't have my email. And I thought, fuck, I was so sure. I was so sure. Like that was the sign and everything was going to be fine. And then an hour later, I was like, oh my God, it's here. Yeah, so I'm a meaning making machine. I'll give meaning to any situation. I'll find meaning in it somehow. And yeah, that's my little spiritual spin on my good news today.
There you go.
I know. So there's the light's coming for you too, Baba.
It's coming.
I can see the light for you too.
Me too. Hopefully.
I knew you were like saying that with like a false sense of like positivity. You were like,
false sense of hope.
Me too. Like the quivering voice.
Oh
no, of course it's coming. Of course it is. But I just feel exhausted. And then that's a whole other thing. Do you want to start on why we want to talk shit today?
Fucking hell. So what was it, last Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was last Saturday.
Not for the faint-hearted.
No, I ended up with Bali belly, and I was literally up all night,
the whole night,
getting sick and like shitting. I was literally pissing from my arse. It was disgusting. Like, when I mean like
graphic,
it was like I was just peeing out my bumhole. It was like ferocious as well coming out, and the smell was just like. It was drains mixed with raw shit.
Okay, this is very graphic.
It is, yeah, but I'm just painting a picture.
Yeah, but I think they get it. It was not good.
Okay, well, it was disgusting. And
sorry.
Literally, I was going from shitting, and then I had to quickly turn around and then get sick, and then I'd get up, stand up, walk around the room for a bit, sit down in a chair, and then go back and get sick. I'd repeated that cycle for 10 hours during the night. And then I fell asleep in the morning for like, actually, no, I didn't fall asleep in the morning.
No, there was a few hours where we both slept. Because at this, I've been awake, I'm a really light sleeper. So when you've been going, I was awake.
I think I maybe
heard everything.
I think I maybe fell asleep for like an hour, like
2 hours. Hour and a half, I think it was
about. Yeah. And then got up feeling like absolute death. We stayed inside, curtains closed pretty much all day.
Because I was exhausted too.
Yeah, you were tired.
Yeah. Side note is when I woke up in the middle of the night. Like when you hear all those stories about like someone seeing a demon on the chair in the corner of their room or something. I woke up in the middle of the night and Lewis was like squatting, like feet up on the chair, like in a squat position.
Yeah.
And it was in the corner of the room and it was dark and there's like a little bit of light coming through the bathroom. So I was like, oh, like, baby, what are you doing? Oh, God, are you okay? And you were just like, my belly. But yeah, it was really creepy. I was like, why is in the squat position? But you're obviously just like holding your tummy and like in the fetal position.
It was just literally the only position that I could have got comfortable that didn't like make me get sick. Because whenever I went back to bed,
laying down,
I didn't want to like move the bed too much so that you'd wake up. And then as soon as I laid on my left hand side, I'd immediately have to get up and get sick again. It was just fucking nuts. And like couldn't drink any water, so the day after, what you've got to do is pretty much starve the parasite or whatever is in you for 24 hours. So no food, barely any water, the next day, and I tell you what, it was rough.
You're the loudest spewer ever. Well, it's so dramatic. He's like literally. I was like, oh my God, like rein it in, will you, child? But no, you just were going for it, basically.
I was going for it, yeah, and it was
empty tummy.
It was empty tummy, and like I think I cut the back of my throat from putting my fingers down my throat with my nail, and it was like sore. Like as you can maybe tell already, I'm still like quite bunged up. So as soon as I finished getting Bali belly, I got a cold. So I'm still like dealing with that like nasally sort of sinus cold. I'm still.
It's been a week.
Still got it, yeah.
It's a week. Oh no, it's Friday.
It's a week tomorrow. So
But yeah,
It's
so
mad.
the next day after, we stayed in bed the whole
Yeah.
day because I was exhausted. Like you just was not well, so your tummy was so sore, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
so we just stayed in bed the whole next day. Ordered like delivery from Gojek, which is like Uber Eats.
Pretty much. Yeah. It's
For those of you who don't know, like food delivery and medication delivery, like you can get it all delivered. I luckily had loads of medication left from when I had Bali belly 3 weeks before that.
the first time.
Yeah, so I had loads of anti-sickness stuff left. So I was like, right, just take all this, just take it easy.
Yeah.
So that was the Sunday.
That was the Sunday, and then
Monday came round.
Monday we went out for breakfast, and
Yeah.
then acted like the day was normal. Came home, and
You hit a wall.
I hit a wall and had to be inside.
I was like, I can't stay inside in the darkness for another day. So I went
just
out
did
by the
not
pool.
feel well
No.
at all. I was like grey.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
You weren't looking very good.
No, I just had to sleep, and then I was cold as well, and I had the aircon off, and I had trackies and a jumper on.
Oh yeah,
It's freezing.
remember I was out by the pool sunbathing in a bikini. You came out in like tracky socks and a hoodie. I was like, something's wrong.
Yeah,
This is really wrong. We're in Bali. Something's
so
wrong.
weird.
Yeah, but then so that day I was like by the pool sunbathing. You were inside again, just like napping and chilling and watching Netflix and whatever. You couldn't even have the curtains open because the light hurt you.
The light hurt my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I came in. We ordered food again because we didn't want to go out, did we? Because we'd already been out for breakfast.
Yeah.
We ordered food in, sat at the table, ate food, came back in to the bedroom, started watching Netflix or whatever again. It's like the evening, and I was like, I feel sick.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a sicky feeling.
I feel a bit sicky. Sometimes though, like it can just pass. It's because you're a bit full, or so I was like, oh, surely this will just go. And then I was like, it's not going. I feel really sick, and I think I'm going to be sick. And I was like, so then like I ate at 6 p.m. and then 8 p.m. spewing.
Yeah, so this was the Tuesday.
No, that was Monday.
Oh, Monday.
So that was literally like 2 days after you'd been spewing and pooping. I had it coming at both ends as well. It was awful. Again, literally doing what Lewis did, like facing one way, then quickly having to turn the other way and flush and like spew or whatever. It's so awful. If anyone's had Bali belly, you know how horrendous it is.
Yeah.
You're sick until there's nothing absolutely left in you, and then you're sick some more. So yeah, it just was a really rough night. Again, I was awake all night, like literally, and I didn't stop spewing until 11 a.m. the next morning. So it was a long time being sick. It was just over 12 hours actually, maybe like every hour. But anyway, that was just awful. So then the next day, then obviously I spent the whole day in bed. You stayed with me because you were also tired because I'd kept you awake.
Yeah, same cycle.
Literally.
Opposite way around.
And then the day after, we were both still exhausted and feverish, like sore tummies, like high temperature. So we were just on the paracetamol, like resting, like Jesus. But I remember I did a post on our Instagram and I said, feel like this is just one final purge of any bad juju or anything holding us back, and then we're gonna get what we want.
Yeah.
And here I am. I've got my visa. Yours is on its way. I already can see it. It's already done.
It's mean because I was sick first and you got your visa first.
But I also had to leave Australia first. Like mine ended before yours. So I wonder if that's what it is. I've done my time.
Maybe.
Hopefully that's not the case though, because I had to leave 3 weeks before you. So that would mean you've got 3 weeks to go. But anyway, you're fine. Like I'm gonna be the one working, slaving away. You're just gonna be living the dream in Bali.
You're literally my sugar mama.
I'll fund your lifestyle.
Thank you.
I got you. You're on a $10 a day budget.
Wow.
And you're living in a hostel.
Oh gosh, no.
Enjoy.
I couldn't live in a hostel again, you know that.
What do you mean? I've already booked it for you.
I know you. I just couldn't work in a hostel again.
Anyway, like you just couldn't write it, could you? Like being that sick after I just been sick as well. Like I only have had 3 weeks of wellness and then I was sick again. We just had so much stress and turmoil, and then we were finally kind of, in a little bit of a routine. We were going to the gym every other day, maybe, and tanning and eating well, sleeping well, like meditating, and I found a little bit of a flow, and then bam. So yeah, it's been test after test, to say the least.
Yeah, it has been. I'm fucking over it.
Mm-hmm.
So over it now.
I hear that.
But the end is nigh.
Yes, I feel like it's coming to an end.
We're coming out of the arse of it now, which is good.
Pardon the pun. Oh, also, side note, we haven't pooped since.
I haven't pooed in 5 days.
That's so bad. I'm sorry, this is such a graphic episode.
I literally haven't pooed in 5 days.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And I had a strong coffee this morning as well, and I thought that would be it,
same.
but I don't feel any movement.
Anyway, less about our bowel movements. Let's move on to tip of the week.
Yeah. So Sarah's got tip of the week this week. We actually made it up this morning, so
I'm doing tip of the week then, am I? Okay. I've talked about this on my own personal Instagram for any of you that follows it, but I just wanted to talk about bringing it back to basics. So
Mm.
like when you're going through challenges, whether it's like as an individual or as a couple, always try and bring it back to basics and things that you can control. So like on an individual level, or you could do this as a couple as well. It would be focusing on things like what you eat, whether you exercise or not, like focusing on the small simple things like meditating or journaling or taking time and space for yourself, like mentally and spiritually. Whether it's like spending time outdoors, going for a walk to the beach, or just getting a little bit of sunlight. Um, Focusing on like what time you go to bed or what you're consuming, like whether you're consuming positive information and news and content or negative, just like the little things that you definitely know that are in your control when it feels like everything else is so out of your control can really help to kind of ease, I don't know, maybe like the like sense of like loss of control, I guess, or like make you feel like you do have some agency over your own life. And then we were kind of reflecting on it in like a relationship sense. So like you can still bring it back to basics in your relationship just to make sure that like while you're stressed and worried or there's a lot going on for you, that you're still focusing on the small simple things that you can to make sure that you maintain the health of your relationship. So relationship examples could be things like complimenting each other, you know, oh, you look nice, or oh, you're like sexy, or little butt taps,
Yeah.
you know, things to just make your partner know that you're still with them, you're still connected to them, you still see them, even though there's a lot of shit going on, pardon the pun again. Just letting them know that you're still there and connected and that you care and that you see them.
Yeah.
Asking them about their worries without fixing it. So just listening. Like obviously Lewis and I have had a lot going on in our little minds, and every now and then we'll just say, are you okay? How's your mind? What's going on?
Yeah.
How can I help? Anything that you need? But without just trying to provide solutions. You know, it's not just like, okay, well, why don't you do this then? Or what about this? It's like, I know, I hear you. This is a lot. Yeah, of course. I understand. That's hard. I get it. Validation, essentially.
Validation, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. It's a big one, I think.
Yeah. And physical touch, that's a big one for us. I guess some people despise it, which is beyond us, but that's
But
okay.
it's okay. Their preference.
Yeah, but it's a big thing for us. So we have lots of time for hugs, and we always give each other forward kisses. We're always snuggled up or holding hands.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like straight away like into sexual intimacy. It could literally just be things like, you know, a hand on the shoulder.
Touching toes.
Touching toes. Yeah. um any kind of physical contact, basically making sure that you maintain that. Again, it lets your partner know that you're there, you're with them. And it's also a good way to like calm your nervous system as well. Like we know that when people have I think it's like a 5 or 10 second hug, don't quote me on the number, but when you have a hug, it helps to release oxytocin, which is a feel good hormone. So if you're feeling a bit shitty, that's a quick and easy way to boost your oxytocin. And then another way that we have tried to bring it back to basics and things that we can't control is just literally saying every day, right, what can we do today? Like we've said some mornings, haven't we? Right, what can we focus on today? And we get it done first thing.
Yeah.
Like we literally wake up, open our eyes, probably not great because it's probably sent us into like fight or flight mode and made us a little bit stressy first thing because we go straight into like, right, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But it's helped us because it's like, right, what's in our control? Let's get it done. Okay, I've emailed them, I've followed up with them, I've complained to them, I've called them. Cool, right, what else do we want to do the rest of our day? Like we've done everything that we possibly can in our control. The rest of the day now is just for relaxing. It's for us. We can just focus on, you know, a few little things ahead of us, like where will we eat? Shall we sunbathe? Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, just asking each other, what can we do today together?
Yeah.
Is another way that you can bring it back to basics and focus on the controllables in your relationship, because you're going to face challenges because
Life comes at you pretty quickly.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
I've just talked a lot and I talk really fast then.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, so maybe put that on like slow down mode.
Yeah, do it on turtle mode. That'll be fine.
But
we're gonna get into our standard pit peak papaya pineapple and plums.
Don't sigh. I heard it in your voice. I know you.
I'm sorry, I'm a little depressed right now because you're going home and I'm not.
Oh no, he's holding a grudge against me, it sounds like.
I'm not.
Okay, right, you can talk then for a minute. I'm out of breath.
You're picking at me anyway.
Pick.
Okay, so my pit of the week, obviously, Bali Belly, which was
it's the same as mine.
Honestly, like it's gonna be, and we were both wrapped around the toilets, and it was just fucking awful.
Let's not go there again, but yeah, also same pit.
Yeah.
Moving on.
And peak, you getting your visa.
We've probably got the same again.
Yeah, okay. You getting your visa and us feeling better.
I didn't put us feeling better because I don't. I definitely feel a lot better today. I'm still not 100%. I
Yeah.
don't think I could go to the gym or do anything physical today, but I'm not
No.
feeling poorly.
Yeah.
But yeah, my peak is 100% getting my visa and getting to go home to see our
I
babies, our
know.
little fur babies. Oh my God.
Papaya. So my papaya is, you've probably seen on it on Instagram if you follow our podcast page, but I caught not one, but
Oh, that's my weird moment of the week. We missed out weird moment of the week.
we can do it after.
Okay.
Um, not one but two flies with my hand. And I don't know about you guys, but that's definitely like a Guinness World Book of Record thing.
Who is it that
Cause
tries to catch it with a chopstick?
I don't know.
It's like it's
I've
like
never
a
seen that
it's
before.
in a movie, isn't it? Like Jackie Chan tries to catch a fly with a chopstick. Have I made this up
That's
completely?
very stereotypical, Sarah.
No, I
God.
swear.
Uh,
I'm gonna Google it. You talk.
but yeah, I I don't know how, but I managed to catch two flies
In his
with
bare hands.
my bare fucking hands, and then I
Oh, it's
let
Karate
them
Kid.
loose outside.
Yeah, the Karate Kid. He tries to catch a fly with chopsticks.
Okay, what's your papaya?
Okay, my papaya.
That's what I saw this morning.
So I think my papaya is your weird moment of the week. No, I don't know. Mine's no, you haven't
No.
mentioned it. Okay. So yeah, last night we were both woken at 4 a.m. to like weird noises upstairs. It literally sounded like the cleaner had come at 4 a.m. and was like rearranging, tidying, pottering about, sweeping. I was like, what is going on? And it woke us twice, didn't it?
Yeah,
We
it
were
did.
both like,
Yeah.
what the hell? That was like just after I had a nightmare that you just vanished off the face of the earth, dumped me, and then I woke up and like touched your face, like, have you had a nightmare?
Mm,
And freaked you out. Anyway, woken at 4 a.m. and maybe like 3 a.m. I don't know what the other time was, by all these weird noises.
yeah.
And then like, what the fuck's going on? And I was like, is it someone, having
Is-
sex? Like, I don't know. I was in and out of consciousness or sleep, basically.
Yeah.
And then this morning we just heard like it was
Like
like flip flops, but maybe like a kitten heel flip
it
flop,
was like loud.
like going down the stairs, like really loud.
And of course, maybe me being nosy as
Nosiest
fuck.
person ever
I
poked his head.
open up the blinds to our door and had a look out the door. And what do I see, Sarah?
Well, all I saw was your face with your hands straight to your mouth, wide-eyed.
I c-
Just describe what you saw. Don't make
okay,
any
so I'm
assumptions.
just speculating here, but
No, just describe what you saw.
I saw an Asian lady with what looked like a blonde wig on, with massive fake tits, skinny little legs, skinny little bum, um, pink as fuck dress on, like hot pink dress on, um, pretty much teetering down the stairs, and then she went,
Didn't you say big
um,
lips?
oh yeah, and big lips as well, yeah, definitely had filler, and then coming down the stairs and then out round the back
And then
of our
disappeared.
building and
Yeah.
disappeared.
So you can make that mean whatever you want to make it mean. I know
Yeah,
what you're all thinking. You know what we're thinking.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Stop
Sorry,
it.
sorry.
That's not even the correct terminology either.
Is it not?
No.
What is it?
What do they prefer to be called? I
Lady
think
of the Night.
no, no. Some prefer sex worker. Um, like a woman that works in the sex industry. I can't remember there's lots of different terminologies that people prefer to use that work in that industry, but hooker is not the one. So
Okay,
um,
my bad.
that's why I was like, don't say it. Pineapples. Great,
Pineapples.
which
Oh,
is the three things that
yeah,
we're
yeah,
grateful
yeah,
for,
yeah.
in case you don't
So
know.
grateful. I'm grateful for my health, our accommodation because it's simple, it's nice, it's cozy, it's done us real good for the past
Modern, clean,
like
cute.
week and a bit. It's been cheap enough as well.
Mm.
And you getting your visa. Grateful
Yay!
for that.
I am grateful for Gojek delivery.
Oh yeah.
We've had so much of that, and you can
Before.
like basically find what's cheap around you and like good and healthy and clean. I promise we have been trying to eat good, healthy, clean food that's not like low hygiene standards. That's not why we've been sick. But yeah, we also can order medication
Yeah.
on it as well, and like get drinks, like hydration drinks and stuff, literally just delivered to your door when you're sick. It's honestly like a godsend. We even sent a little care package to our friend who also had Bali belly, because she didn't know what meds to get, and we're literally like a walking pharmacy at this point.
Yeah, we are.
So yeah, I'm really grateful for that, especially when you're not well. I'm also grateful for books, being able to get lost in some books. It's been nice to have like another platform to use, not just like sitting on my phone or like listening to something or watching Netflix or just chatting away. Like it's nice to have another medium of something to just be distracted by. And I'm so grateful to all our lovely friends who have consistently reached out and checked in and like offered support. Whether that's just like emotional support or like said, how can we help you physically? Like, do you want us to go to your house and water your plants or take the dogs or whatever, like whatever that's looked like. But we're just really grateful to know that there's people that care and that they're reaching out, and it just helps us to feel not alone, because even though we've had each other, it has felt quite lonely, especially when you've been ringing the government and they're just like telling you to wait. It's been a bit lonely and daunting. So yeah, we're really grateful, or I am anyway. I'm sure you are too, for anyone that's reached out and just shown us that they care. Thank you. Means
Thank
the
you so
world.
much. We do very much appreciate that.
And then Plum is our hopes for the week ahead. Oh, I wonder what that will be.
Oh, I wonder.
I would really like my boyfriend to be home.
Yeah, I'd love to get my visa in soon.
Oh, please.
Fingers crossed it comes in. What time is it? It's almost 2. It's 4 p.m. back home.
Yeah, so there could be another hour, but I'm
Could be.
feeling like it's going to be Monday.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
So
Yep. The day after you got your
Oh.
acknowledgement of your complaint, I feel like, because that's what mine was.
yeah.
So we'll see.
Oh.
So that's us. Like,
No, it's not. We still got a weird moment of the week.
oh yeah, sugar, I forgot. But so yours was the catching flies. My weird moment was like literally seeing Lewis running around the room. Like I was like, what are you doing? I was reading my book and he was like, ah. And he literally just like reached forward and like clenched his fist. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I think I caught 2 flies. And then yeah, if you saw on our Instagram story, he like ran outside and opened his hand and 2 flies came out and he was like, ah! And like ran away from them as if they were going to bite him or something. But yeah,
I didn't run away.
you did. You saw it on Instagram.
No,
you literally ran away.
Do you know what it was? I didn't want them to come back in and then me to catch them again.
Yeah, okay. That's what it was.
Why are you being weird?
I'm just winding you up.
Okay, so my weird moment of the week for you was literally lying in bed.
Oh yeah.
And you were just pondering all these like really weird questions. So like I was sitting watching a show, and I'd just like look over at Sarah's phone, and she'd be like looking at like giant humans,
That's on a
and,
whole.
and where they came from, and then
Are they real?
are they real, and all the rest of it. And then I went back to watch my show, and then I'd look again, and then she was deep into like Bigfoot, and oh, not actually deep into Bigfoot, but
He was deep into
deep into the research of Bigfoot and all the rest of it.
You would have a big willy, wouldn't you? Bigfoot would. Sorry, but have you ever thought about that?
No.
That would be I haven't either until this
Bigfoot's
second.
dick? Sarah.
What the hell? That'd be so
Like so hairy.
Oh, anyway.
And then I'd look back, and then she'd look back at, and she'd be on a different page talking about fucking looking into dragons, and then
Pyramids at
do
one
the same
point.
again. It was fucking ancient Egypt. Pyramids, and,
I was just down a hole of like the mysteries of the world, I guess. I was bored.
So yeah, that was our weird moment of the week for Sarah.
Yeah, and I guess like, how's the week gonna look now? Like, what's gonna happen?
Oh, God knows.
We're just gonna have to FaceTime you all the time so that you can see the dogs.
We're taking it day by day, darling.
Yeah, day by day. That's definitely the way forward. Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Yeah, God, we don't know. Like, imagine it is long.
I know. I haven't really thought about that.
I don't think it will be. Like, I genuinely in my core, in my soul, whatever you want to call it, like I think it's gonna be soon for you, but
Yeah, so.
that'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, if it's longer than like Tuesday, you have to really have a think about it.
No, if it's longer than Tuesday, like it's gonna be fine.
Okay. Anyway, love you and leave you.
All right, thanks for listening.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate you so bloody much. You are the best.
If you enjoyed this episode, please follow us on Apple or Spotify, whatever you prefer. And don't forget to check out the Instagram page at TDHR Podcast.
Information on how you can write your questions into us will also be in the show notes. Till next time. Mwah.